Hello, friends. Today we're talking about the balance between home care and family care. I know that a lot of you struggle with this, and it's something that's a very easy fix. It's simply planning, of course. You know, I always go back to planning, putting it in your planner, what you're going to do that day, knowing that it's just a little bit. You know, home care is not 6 hours of care in your home anymore. We're not doing that anymore. We're working for, some days might be an hour and 15 minutes, some days 2 hours and 15 minutes, generally 30 minutes. It's not much, not counting your routines. I'm talking about your 15 minutes of zone work and your weekly home blessing hour, which is an hour, or your planning and desk day, which is 2 hours, or if you're not doing it on those days, your grocery shopping day, your errand day could take an hour, could take 2 hours, could be delivered, not take any time at all. Your car and purse day takes just a few minutes. Family fun day is an all-day affair, so is Renew Your Spirit, as well as on Tuesdays, if you're an at-home homemaker, you have your free day. That does not mean you're free from routines. It means you're free from the responsibility of working in zones or having some kind of basic weekly plan item to do. So these things don't take a lot of time out of the whole day. Let's look at your whole day. If you get up at 8 in the morning and you go to bed at 10 at night, that's 14 hours. We're talking about anywhere between 15 to 30 minutes and 3 hours out of all of those hours. Now, there are going to be routines, but routines happen every single day for the rest of your life. You're going to get up, brush your teeth, wash your face, swish and swipe the toilet and sink, make your bed, get your clothes on, go make breakfast, empty the dishwasher. These things happen every day. So when they become habit, you don't have to think about them. You're not like, oh, well, yeah, but I don't really have that much time because of all my routines. No, you don't think about that anymore. The example that I always give is the example of flushing the toilet. When you were little and you learned how to use the toilet and be responsible, you learned to flush the toilet. And your parent kept bringing you back, flush the toilet, flush the toilet. Now today, when you use the restroom, you use the toilet, you don't think, oh, should I flush the toilet? I don't know, I might wait till the next time I go to the bathroom to flush the toilet. Or maybe I'll do it later. I don't feel like flushing. We don't ask ourselves those things unless we live in a place where there's some water restrictions temporarily. Generally, we don't think about it. We reach back and flush the toilet. It's a habit. It's not something that takes us X number of seconds. It's just a habit. Like going to the bathroom, we don't mark that out of our day and say, well, I have to go to the bathroom at least 5 times a day. That's going to take away a half hour of my day. We don't think about that. Neither will your routines be that way. They're just going to be automated thing that you just do because you're alive and you live in this home. And your family is going to also have routines. So by having your routines in place, the morning routine, the laundry routine, if you're getting rid of paper, the paper clutter routine, the little clutter checks, the pick it up, don't pass it up, you're looking around just as a matter of habit to say, oh, that water bottle doesn't belong on the floor. Oh, that book shouldn't be in the seat of the couch. Oh, that coffee cup shouldn't still be sitting on the table. Pick it up, don't pass it up. Put it where it belongs. And then we've got our before dinner routine, our after dinner routine, our before bed routine. These little routines happen every single day. We have our children's routines that we may or may not still be responsible for, depending on how old they are. We either have to assist them, observe them, or inspect what we expect, depending on their ages. So there's bath time, there's making sure there's not a mess left in the bathroom by picking up their towel, wiping out the sink, making sure that their clothes go in the dirty clothes before they get to the tub so they're not dropping clothes by the tub and getting out of the tub and standing on with wet feet. These little tweaks make a huge difference in your laundry system, having to deal with damp clothes that might get moldy or whatever. Instead, you've got the clothes in there, you've got a towel right by the tub so the child's not going to drip water all over the bathroom, etc. These are your routines. This is the way you do things, and that's going to give you some balance also. But the main thing is to know that you're never again going to drill down and just work all day. Now, for you girls who are payroll homemakers, you're going to be doing these things on Saturday morning. You're going to take those 4 15-minute units, squeeze them together, and have 1 hour of zone work on Saturday morning, and you're going to do that weekly home blessing hour if you haven't chosen to split it up throughout the week on Saturday morning. So that's 2 hours of your Saturday morning. Instead of what I was a homemaker who worked. I was a payroll homemaker for over 40 years. And I would come on Saturdays and I would be so disappointed because I would have about 6 hours of hard labor in my home to get it back to the way I wanted it to be. Scrubbing on my hands and knees, really doing all these crazy things for my family, asking them to do things but not following up with them, yelling at my kids, being mad. And then when the 6 hours was done, it looked gorgeous. And then I'd go work in the yard and get it looking gorgeous. So on Sunday, everything looked great. And by Monday, everything started falling apart again because I didn't do these little maintenance things, these little routine things. I didn't know how to break things up into little manageable units. Remember the saying, the dripping of water wears away stone. It's the dripping of water, these little things that we do on a daily basis that change everything. So whether you're payroll or an at-home homemaker, you've got to do something on a regular basis. That consistency, that habit causes the consistency that causes you not to have to think about it. So that's with routines. With the 15 minutes of decluttering, that's going to go away, and it's going to change to up to 15 minutes of cleaning one thing in your zone. Up to. So if you say, well, this week I want to polish all the furniture in my living room because I have no more clutter in there. I want to get the pledge, I want to get a cloth, and I want to polish both of the end tables, the coffee table, and that buffet that I have over there. And that's going to take me all week. So I'm going to work on it 15 minutes a day until it's all done. Or I'm going to work on it 1 hour on Saturday and it's going to be all done. But you know what? It might not take an hour on Saturday. It might take 30 minutes. It might not take 15 minutes a day, 4 days during the week for the at-home homemakers. It might take 5 minutes for that piece and 10 minutes for this piece. And that's okay. This is what's going to give you the balance in your life so that you have the freedom to enjoy your family. The freedom to have a family. Because your family demands time too. They need attention. They need assistance. They need to be carted around in the car, taken to their activities, all those things. Try not to overcommit on those things on their behalf or on your own behalf. Try not to overcommit to things that you want to do, because that also is the balance of family life. If you overcommit because you're just wanting to get out of the house and you want to go to this Bible study and that Bible study and teach this class and take this class and go to this book club and you're never home, that's not balance either. So it's not imbalance to have one of those things or two of those things. Just make sure that they're not overtaking your life and taking away your family time. Okay? So your balance means that you have to plan out your day, your week, your month. You have to plan it out. You have to be really thoughtful about commitments for activities for yourself and your family. And you have to really make yourself in the beginning do something over and over again to create a habit so that you have consistency. It's not easy, but it's not hard. It takes commitment. It takes knowing that you are a homemaker, whether you're a payroll homemaker or an at-home homemaker. This is your area. This is your expertise. You're the CEO. This is not your husband's area. This is not your mother's area. This is not your neighbor's area or your sister's area or your best friend's area. How you take care of your home is your area. Everyone has their own. This is yours. Your husband has his job. Whether you work or not, he has his job. He wouldn't appreciate you going in and telling him how to run his job, just like you don't appreciate him coming in and telling you how to run your job. If you're a payroll homemaker, you have 2 jobs, and you can do this. Now, I'm not saying that he can't assist, of course, but you're going to be the one, you're the nurturer, you're the mother, you're going to be the one who gives the assignments. So if your husband wants to help, don't let him just take something and do it, because you're likely to end up with Mount Foldmore on the couch where he's done 4 loads of laundry but didn't finish the job. Instead, you would say, I'd love it if you would wash, dry, and fold the whites. That's what I would love you to do for me today. Okay? All right, so that's how you have balance in your life. I hope that you pay attention to this and really think about what I'm saying. Pray about it if you need to, and always remember that you are beautiful. So, be beautiful.